Hello, my name is Julie Godfrey, and this is my capstone presentation in ITEC 7500 for the Educational Specialist in Instructional Technology at Kennesaw State University. I currently teach all ability levels of 7th grade life science at Northwestern Middle School and serve as the school's science department chair. I have a bachelor's degree in elementary education and a master's in middle grade science from the University of Florida. I am currently seeking an educational specialist in instructional technology from Kennesaw State University. Infusing technology with the study of science is something I have always enjoyed. Technology sparks student interest and engagement, which is why in 2013 I volunteered to be part of my school's STEM initiative. Over the years, I have shared the technology-rich lessons that I have prepared with peer teachers in an effort to help them maximize student engagement. So when I discovered the instructional technology program at KSU, it seemed like the perfect next step for my career. I cannot wait to further implement everything I have learned thus far. For my capstone research project, I examined teacher perspectives of the mentoring models used in STEM programming at my school. Because of my involvement with the STEM initiative, I was very interested to see how effective the efforts had been in drumming up interest among girls for STEM fields of study and careers. The middle school years present a significant developmental period for all students, and though women are as academically capable as their male counterparts, a divide of sorts occurs in middle and high school that moves girls away from career paths in STEM. Countries worldwide acknowledge a lack of women pursuing careers in these fields. The implications are economic because women represent 47% of the American workforce, but only 3 of the 25 most common occupations held by women are in STEM fields. The number of jobs in STEM fields is expected to grow by the end of the decade, and many positions in these fields have the potential to be left vacant. Plus, having fewer women in STEM fields significantly reduces career opportunities available to women, as well as salaries, and offers them less power over the progress within their personal lives. To combat the loss of interest girls experience in STEM fields of study and careers, many educators and organizations use mentoring as an intervention. As such, the practice of STEM mentoring for girls in the middle school age range is meant to further develop and enrich their abilities and interests for these fields of study. Though mentoring is thought to inspire many participants, there is disparity among the mentoring models adopted and their effectiveness at building girls' interest in pursuing STEM careers. The purpose of this study was to examine the perceptions of STEM teachers at a middle school to reveal the effectiveness of adopted STEM mentoring models in building girls' interest in STEM fields of study and careers. So I wanted to examine the influences girls experience while in the middle grades, such as classroom pedagogy, motivation, and identity development. Evaluate perceptions of the effectiveness of adopted STEM mentoring models in building girls' interest in STEM fields of study and careers, and recommend ways to strengthen STEM programming so that girls may develop deeper interest in and gain greater access to STEM career information. In the overview of literature, the research was separated into 4 areas to help identify specifics within the research: current state of women in STEM, classroom pedagogy and maintaining interest in STEM, motivational factors for STEM, and current mentoring models in STEM. It is important to consider the current state of women in STEM so that we have a clear picture of what might be influencing girls' experience with these fields of study. An investigation of the number of girls interested in STEM has been shown to decrease over time. Girls are taking higher-level math and science courses at comparable rates to their male counterparts while in high school, though this changes as these students progress to college. This means that many girls begin college on a STEM path but change their major along the way. This lack of persistence seen from female college students for STEM majors may be attributed to a number of influences, not limited to family support, perceived levels of confidence with the subject matter, gender conformity pressures, and greater interest in other fields. Women are earning bachelor's degrees at a higher rate in all fields of study than their male counterparts, with just over half of those degrees in general sciences and engineering fields, though the majority of these degrees were not in the high-demand STEM fields of computer science and mathematics. The pedagogy in a K-12 classroom is an important consideration when examining the level of motivation that female students exiting high school have towards STEM fields. This association is drawn from years of experience in classroom settings where girls are observing instruction as well as the interactions of teachers with their students. The way that teachers share content and manage their classes has a significant impact on the level of confidence that female students feel toward challenging curricula like higher-level math and science courses. When STEM-rich classes are taught from a contextual level that relates the subject matter to the real world, girls can better connect to the content being taught as they see greater relevance to their lives. Teaching in a constructivist fashion is ideal for increasing interest in STEM for all students as it promotes the use of hands-on, engaging activities, is student-centered, fosters collaboration, and builds skills with inquiry and problem solving. Problem-based learning strategies enhance both the integration of the subject matter being taught and strengthens the positive attitude students have toward higher-level STEM coursework. A reason for this is that problem-based learning is designed to encompass meaningful, real-world situations that encourage social, cognitive, and constructivist development. Another aspect of classroom pedagogy that has an impact on girls' interest and motivation for STEM fields of study is the quality of the STEM teacher or mentor. Teachers have significant impact on cultivating student abilities, sharing content, and bolstering motivation levels for STEM. Strong, successful teachers are knowledgeable about the content they teach and work to create transformative experiences that inspire their students. These lessons are the type that build self-efficacy with STEM curricula and motivate girls to continue in STEM courses. The motivational factors driving decision-making in adolescent girls are both complex and individualized, which makes looking for specific explanations about the discrepancy involved with a number of girls pursuing STEM fields difficult to pinpoint. The development of identity peaks during adolescence and is central to an understanding of what may influence girls' motivation for STEM fields. During these years, the development of identity broadens to include the influences of teachers and peers in addition to parental influences. Other research points to the concept that though parents retain the greatest influence with their daughter's self-efficacy, gender ideals relayed through myriad messages become fixed during this time frame, and these stereotypes can lead girls to stray from an interest in STEM career paths due to a lack of gender appropriateness in the eyes of society. Interaction with credible STEM individuals, such as math and science teachers or female scientists working in STEM fields, may have the ability to increase motivation and persistence of young girls through deeper levels of career education and mentoring. For mentoring programs to be successful in their endeavors to recruit and maintain girls' interest in STEM programs, a variety of measures must be undertaken. A number of resources allude to the idea that girls lose interest in STEM fields during adolescence because they do not perceive that they can achieve the academic undertaking necessary to become a scientist, or that they may not be permitted a balanced lifestyle with home and career. A number of researchers prescribe the need for mentoring programs to expose girls to female role models in a variety of STEM careers and to encourage a deeper level of career development about those fields. Mentoring programs can take many forms. Some models utilize an academic setting, while others are extracurricular, meeting after school hours. When mentoring is an extracurricular activity, it may offer girls more time to participate in tasks that are relevant to them, have a social impact, help them build relationships with role models in STEM professions, and receive advice and encouragement. Some studies even suggest that mentoring programs should recruit girls in groups and be designed so that they are relatable to girls with pink promotional materials and photos or videos of women in STEM fields. Another recommendation compared the advantages of standard mentoring to e-mentoring, finding that online time flexibility, blog-based interactivity, and a relatable e-learning forum do in fact increase motivation and interest in STEM fields. For this project, qualitative research was conducted to illuminate the STEM mentoring practices used to increase girls' interest in STEM fields at one school. A collective case study design provided in-depth exploration of the STEM mentoring models based on interviews and documents related to STEM instruction and extracurricular activities. 3 teacher interviews were used to describe and compare perceptions to provide insight about increasing girls' interest in STEM. Each of these teachers has also served the school in a leadership capacity for the math and science department, so they have been instrumental in STEM initiatives. Interviews were all conducted within the same 2-week span of time during the spring semester of 2015. In addition, all teachers also have experience as mentees and as mentors in both an instructional and extracurricular context. Purposeful sampling was used to select potential participants based upon the teacher's participation in STEM mentoring models in middle school and current teaching assignment. STEM teachers were contacted initially through an interest email, and consent was obtained prior to each interview in this voluntary study. An interview protocol was followed as well. So, what did teacher perceptions indicate about the STEM mentoring models at this school? Though interest in STEM fields of study has increased over the last decade, teachers indicated that a gender gap prevails for the actual number of females entering STEM activities compared to male counterparts. This may be an indicator for future STEM jobs as well. The teachers revealed that mentoring models at the school were making significant efforts to increase the number of girls participating, as some of these mentoring models attempted to encourage career development, increase exposure to STEM careers, and foster relationships between STEM mentors and mentees. Teachers serving as STEM mentors should share not only the content they enjoy, but other interests too, because girls are more likely to develop an interest when there is both a personal connection with a mentor and a comfort level with the material. Service-oriented clubs capitalize on girls' interest in helping others, while social clubs emphasize the human connection of making and maintaining friendships. That being said, if the school offered clubs with mixed service, social, and STEM aspects, participation may likely increase. Another idea posed and supported by all three of the teachers was the introduction of gender-based clubs, which would remove the competition and attention factors that boys might unintentionally bring to the situation. The results of this case study highlight the importance of experience in STEM mentoring and exposure to STEM subject matter for increasing girls' interest in STEM fields of study. Because exposure to STEM subjects was the most frequently quantified code as a result of content analysis, the school and district should consider this in future strategic planning related to academic achievement. In addition, themes that emerge from the data collected in this study indicate that participation in extracurricular activities may also be a key to unlocking girls' interest in STEM fields. As such, a greater number of gender-based clubs could be offered to provide service and/or social outlets for girls. Another recommendation drawn out of the data for school and district leaders to consider is providing STEM prospects that reach beyond the classroom or school building. This could be achieved through e-learning components such as wikis, blogs, or a number of other web-based tools. Though it is mentioned in current documents, ensuring that improvements to the system's infrastructure come to fruition is important for providing students with greater access to the internet for transformative experiences. In this way, STEM mentoring models might be available to girls anytime, anywhere. In the future, an abundance of STEM careers will be available to those that qualify, offering a degree of job security and higher salaries. Many of these jobs will remain unfilled, as a shortage in the number of women entering these careers is far less than the number of men. To address this gap, the perceptions that math and science teachers have about the STEM mentoring models girls experience in their middle school were examined. The goal of this study was to discover if there are elements in mentoring programs that might increase girls' interest in STEM fields of study and careers. Through qualitative data collection and analysis, it was established that no single method would work to foster girls' interest in STEM. Rather, a multifaceted approach may help to garner greater interest. Thank you for your time.